Welcome back to Movie Explained. The film starts and we see a beach, where a boy and his friend were spending time together. Both were alone there, when the girl's eyes turned to a strange crab, which looked like a fish. So the girl picks it up and looks at it. The crab was not moving, which makes them think that maybe he is dead. So they start making pictures with it. But suddenly the crab wakes up and sticks to the boy's face. It bit him badly and was not leaving him at any sauce. Because of this, his face starts bleeding. His friend was very scared. She herself tries to remove the crab from his face. But this does not remove the crab, but it hurts his face even more. So she picks up a stone to remove the crab. But before that, she hits the stone. The crab immediately moves away from his face. The stone hit his friend's face and his whole face was crushed, and he died terribly. The girl was very scared, and the next moment, the crab also attacks her and sticks to her face in the same way. Now the scene shifts and a girl comes to Philip and his friend. Philip gets paralyzed, that is, he cannot walk and uses a wheelchair. Now Philip's friend, whose name was Maddie, is taking Philip to the garage, because Philip was also trying to make something new. He kept experiencing different experiments there. Philip's brother, who was a police officer, wanted to sell this whole place. But Philip does not agree to this. And the banner that his brother had put up to sell the place, he also tells Maddie to remove it. It turns out that Philip had ordered something for his experiment, which he has found, because of which he is very happy. This thing was actually a small laser light battery, because Philip was trying to make a robot. He wanted to make robots for the army. And now when Philip and Maddie come to the garage and check this laser battery, suddenly his light goes out through the hole in the door. The light hits an officer, from which he has a narrow escape from the accident. That's why, following the light, he also came to the garage. And when he finds out from Philip that they are experimenting, he is also very surprised, but he does not say anything about it to both of them. The three were talking about this. This is when Philip's brother also comes, and when he sees the banner to sell the place lying down, he asks Philip not to remove the banner next time. Then the police officer gets a call from the control room, and he is told that a whale fish has died on the beach. That's why the officer and Philip's brother go to see it, and Maddie also leaves for the house. There it is shown that the whale is in very bad condition. Someone has torn it apart very badly and cut it in half, and removed it from the water. When they came closer to it, they felt a very bad smell. Philip's brother thinks that this may be the work of aliens, but the other officer said that I think there's something dangerous in the water, which is also very big in size along with being dangerous, because it differs to a whale. That's why these two go out to check to see. After finishing work, when they come home, Philip's brother lives in a van. It is known that these two brothers live in two different vans like this, because they didn't have a house to stay, so they made it their house. When Philip's brother was going to work, he eats a piece of pizza and throws it away. But after he leaves, a strange animal's foot picks up that piece and takes it away. And that thing was nothing but a crab. The next day, when Philip comes to school, he goes to his class with Maddie. Their bio teacher gives the children a dead cat, on which they had to experiment. The children's teacher was nothing but Maddie's mother. After class, Philip's friend came to them. He tells Maddie to come with him tomorrow. Actually, there was a party at their school yesterday, but Maddie tells him that I am sorry, but I have promised Philip that I will come with him to the party, on which her friend leaves from there. Philip's brother gets a skeleton's hand by the suit, and we find out that this hand belongs to the same boy we saw in the beginning. Someone had eaten him badly. Following the blood, both of them come to a cave. Philip's brother goes alone inside the cave, while his officer partner stops outside and starts smoking. When Philip's brother comes to that side of the cave, he finds someone's torn corpse there, because there are half the legs, arms and body parts, which makes him very scared. And when he went to check further, he sees the girl sitting there, which we saw in the beginning of the movie. As soon as the girl looks at him, half of her face was missing, because that crab had eaten half of the girl's face and pulled out her eyes. The girl cries and tells him that the crabs have done this to us. Philip's brother got sick after seeing her in such a condition. He gets very nervous. At night, Philip's friend was sitting with his friends in a garage and was drinking and talking. Suddenly, a crab sticks to his friend's face in the same way. It eats him badly. In this way, he also attacked the other, and the crab kills both of them. But at the same time, Philip's friend saves his life and runs away from there. At night, when Philip was working in the garage, his shows his brother the laser light battery and tells him that this is a very powerful thing. Here Philip has made a device for him so he can walk. Philip puts the laser battery on the device. As soon as he puts it on himself, he really starts walking. But unfortunately, due to a malfunction in his device, it does not work properly and stops. This makes Philip very disappointed. That's why, because of the failure of his experiment, in anger, he comes out of bed. That's when Maddie comes here with her mom, because she came to meet Philip. When Philip doesn't stop, Maddie goes behind him to talk to him, while his mom and Philip's brother come in the van and start looking at their school-time pictures. From that time to date, they like each other somewhere, and then after a while, they go for a walk. Philip and Maddie came to the city. Philip was still very angry and tells her about his failed experiment, but Maddie calms him down. Philip's friend comes to a bar and tells everyone about that trap, the way he attacked my friends and ate them badly. But no one believes him. Then he asks the owner of the bar for alcohol, but he was young, so she refuses to give him alcohol. Then in anger, he leaves from there. Now this friend of Philip was mentally weak. That's why, because of his strange behavior, no one was listening to him. After that, he came out and met Philip and Maddie, and he also tells them about the crab. But they were obviously not the ones to believe him. But then a crab comes in front of them. Maddie found it strange, so she goes to check it. Older Philip's friend stopped her, but she did not pay attention to him. She extends her hand towards the crab, but the crab does not attack them, but strangely dies there. The three are very surprised to see this. They also explain to Philip's friend that it did not say anything to them. After that, Maddie and Philip leave for home. Philip and his brother go to sleep in their vans, while Maddie took her mother to Philip's garage and shows his gadgets, machines and devices. Philip's friend is still standing in front of the dead crab. He starts misbehaving with him by calling him back. Then we see that a strange creature comes out of the crab and attacks him, because of which his condition is very bad, from which we can understand that these crabs die and turn into another creature. In the morning, the officer sits on the board and catches fish, where he also starts hearing the sounds of crabs from the water, which scares him a lot. In his van, Philip was getting ready to go to the party. His brother was also ready, because he was also going to go to the party with Philip. In a while, they reached the party place. Philip came here with his walking device, which was not working before and turned off, but now it was working properly and Philip could walk. And when Maddie sees him walking, she gets very happy. Actually, when Maddie took her mother to the garage last night, so they fixed this device and made it able to walk. And now Maddie and Philip start dancing here, while Philip's brother starts looking for Maddie's mother. But then a crab came here which followed him. When Philip's brother was running away from him, he also finds Maddie's mother. After ignoring that crab, they come to the party and start dancing with everyone. After a while, that crab comes to the music boy at the party. He suddenly attacks him and sticks to his mouth and starts eating him badly. That boy started screaming. When everyone's attention went to him, they also got very scared. Maddie's mother came forward to see the crab, but then another crab attacks her too, but it was not completely stuck, and Philip's brother already threw it away. Then he tells everyone to go out. As soon as they started going out, a lot of crabs come here. They attack everyone and start eating them badly, because of which there is a lot of fear. But the remaining people retaliate on those crabs and kill everyone. But suddenly a crab comes in front of him and turns into a big creature. It looked quite dangerous. Seeing this, everyone's condition deteriorated, and once again they start running away. Philip's brother takes everyone else and Philip to a safe room. But then that device breaks down, because of which Philip falls down, and now he was not able to run at all. His brother took him away, but then that creature comes in front of them and starts moving towards them. Seeing the creature coming to him, Philip tells his brother to run, but his brother could not leave Philip like this. So he gets up and stands in front of the creature. But before the creature attacks him, then Philip's friend comes here and attacks the creature with his sword, because of which the creature is killed and he fell there. Actually, last night Philip's friend was saved from the creature's attack. So now he came here to save his companions. After that, all these people come to the lab, and Maddie's mom takes a book and starts reading about this creature. What is that thing? Then they find out that these are very old crabs, and there's a lot of radiation in them. That's why they are so dangerous. Then Philip's brother forbids him to go. But his brother says that he is an officer, and I am also. I should not give up. I should go find him. Saying this, he leaves. They all come to the garage and start talking about how to get rid of these creatures. Philip believes that I will make something with which we can kill those creatures. And then he starts his work. Philip's brother came to the officer's house to see him, but suddenly the creatures come and attack him, which put the officer in a bad condition. He was soaked in blood and died at the moment. Then that creature was also about to attack Philip's brother, but he saves his life and comes out. There were a lot of creatures outside the garage. To kill them, Philip's friend comes out, and he focuses on killing them and puts them behind him, while Maggie's mother and others also kill some creatures. On the other hand, we see the same creature in the sea, who ate the whale, and now the dangerous thing was that he was moving towards the city. As usual, Philip makes a big robot, which was very powerful, so that he could defeat that big creature. Philip himself was sitting inside that robot and controlling it. By then, that big creature had also come out of the sea, and Philip goes to him and starts fighting. He punches him hard. Philip also attacked many times, but the creature was also very strong. That was not easy to be killed, but it also attacks Philip's robot. Then he breaks a hand of the robot and separates it. After that, Philip started fighting the creature with the help of the robot's sword, and he also breaks a hand of the creature. Seeing this, his friends are very happy. But the creature was very angry by this. He attacks again and drops the robot down. But then Philip's brother also comes with a car. He jumps on the creature with a moving car. But before the car hits him, he jumps off the car first. As soon as the car hits the creature burns a little, and he also became weak. In the meantime, Philip also got a chance to prepare for the next time. He activates his laser battery and joins it with the robot, and then makes a very big attack on the creature. As soon as the laser hits the body of the light creature, it breaks through and kills the creature in one hit, and it was ended and forever. Seeing this, everyone is very happy that Philip's robot finally defeated this evil creature. After this fight, Maggie came to him. Both of them talk to each other about their love, and she also says to support her. A few days later, Philip fixes his robot again and makes it stronger, and he goes to kill all the other creatures in the city. Here Maddie will also support him to kill small creatures like crabs. They leave for the mission. And with this, the film ends here.